Hey y'all, what's poppin'? I told y'all I was gonna start coming on here giving y'all some reviews. So I wanted to come on here and start with the Queens of R&B Escape. We're not gonna leave them out. SWV, But it's been so much drama going on with Escape that they just been all over the blogs with it. All over the blogs with it. So I'm like, we need to give our opinions on this. Like, what is really good? What's going on? Like, is this for TV or is it like a part of the show? Like, I mean, is it no okay? Is it TV or is it really real? Like, what is going on? So, I think we like 3 episodes in of the show, and just like I want to like give my basic synopsis of what I really feel like is what is going down and like the drama outside the show that's leading to all the mess that's popping off on the blogs with Candy and Tasha. You got Tasha's husband. He's allegedly having affairs. His mistress doing interviews with Tasha K. You got Tasha K. Um Bivens. Rocky Bivens, who's supposed to be the cousin to Michael Bivens from New Edition. Y'all gotta forgive my voice because I just went to see New Edition last night. But yeah, so the show, is supposed to be about them coming together to do this big tour or whatever. And between SWV and Escape to get them together to do this tour and everything. But of course, there's always going to be some drama. Somebody think they should get paid more than the other, or they can't agree upon, this or that. But the real tea is with Escape and what's been going on with Escape, child. Tasha and Tamika, the two sisters, have been beefed out, and Tamika accused Tasha and her husband, the alleged cheater, of stealing her royalty checks back in the day, cashed them and deposited them into their account. Even supposedly the mama knew about it. Now we're gonna talk about that mama because the mama child, she worse than Evelyn. I mean not Evelyn, Lord, not Miss Braxton. Worse than Mama Joyce. I mean, her whole attitude is just horrible. Her energy just giving off bitter and pissed off, and no, she doing too much, way too much. Like she just trying to me, copy off Mama Joyce, or maybe they just bitter and broken. I don't know. But yeah, so Tamika accused her sister of stealing that money, and then of course Tasha said she didn't do it, and the mama had Tasha's back and everything, but Tamika, Tiny, and Candy went on some interviews, and even Tiny had her back saying that she knew about it, knew about the mail, knew about the checks being delivered, all kind of stuff, y'all. So it's wild. And supposedly they made fake email accounts that had Tamika's names on them. She's seen where somebody signed her name and it was deposited into her sister's husband's account, allegedly. But they still out here defending that, of course, they didn't do it and they didn't steal her sister's money. But it's crazy on the show how the mama gonna say, well, you know what she was going through at the time. What does that mean? Like you insinuating that you did know they had something to do with our money being taken? Hmm, that's crazy, right? I mean, that's just crazy. So anyway, Tasha always seemed to me to have some type of gripe or some type of attitude with the rest of Escape. She blames it on all kind of stuff. But to me, it's always been something back and forth for her and Candy, of course. But I think she really mad because her solo career didn't pop off. Now, when that solo career didn't pop off, when they broke up Escape the first time, see, she thought that she was going to be out there doing her thing and let them swing it in the wind. And of course, none of them didn't want her to leave at the time because they didn't have no other plans. But Candy landed on her feet, started writing music for other groups. And when she started doing that, she had a long list of accolades of the people she was writing for back then. They gave her opportunity for her do a little solo project. It may not have worked out the way she probably thought it was, but she still kept writing and writing, and that's how she kept making her money. And of course, she always do other type of businesses. That didn't quite happen for Tasha. Tasha's album got shelved. I'm not sure, she was, I think, with Sony or something when the group escaped. I mean, they broke up, and I think she was still dealing with Jermaine Dupri or something. I don't know. That was their parent company, but somehow in the shuffle of all that, he got lost, and I think her project also got lost. So her project never even got off the shelf, so she never made it. And of course, she probably got some type of animosity towards Candy because even her solo project may not have made it, she made a whole bunch of money. So Tasha still got a problem with Candy for whatever reason. And they just been going back and forth on the blogs for the last 2 or 3 weeks since this show's been out. And it's just crazy. But I don't know, like the real juicy tea to me is Tasha's husband. Now, what tripped me out is because I didn't know this. I did not know that her husband worked with R. Kelly. And that kind of, to me, answers a lot of questions because Tasha sits around like without him, she can't do anything. With that syndrome of being led to do something, if you get my drift, the surviving R. Kelly drama, all these people being told what to do, allegedly, it gives me those type of vibes. And they always making jokes about Ike and Tina, Ike and Tina. Like, that's not funny because people are already thinking something about you. You don't need to keep on making these jokes, okay? Like, her husband gives me the sense of he's really survived off of her. If it wasn't for her, I think he'd done like other little different things, but it's really her that's keeping them afloat. You know what I'm saying? Now, this alleged mistress, I want to call her name Unique or something. I don't know. She's from New Orleans. She gives me bad vibes. It's like she want to be seen so bad. It's like, and then she came out, I want to say 3 or 4 months ago on Instagram claiming to be his mistress, claiming to be pregnant, but then gonna say it was a lie, which we all knew like it's something to this. And she gonna say the reason why she claimed it was a lie is because he told her to. Then now that their show is back out, now she pops back out like I want attention. And I'm not sure why this lady feel like she's not a side chick. Cause miss, you're very much a side chick. You know what I'm saying? Talking about I'm not like them. Don't play me like that. Well, this man was married and you supposedly been dealing with this man for 5 years. So you're a side chick. There's nothing else to say, but you a side chick. I mean, you've been dealing with a married man for 5 years. No matter how many receipts you got, no matter how many other women you claim he's been with, you're still a side chick. I'm pretty sure he told her I'm leaving or whatever. Cause she gives me the vibes of she wanted to be known in the industry or she wants to, get that clout and get that, notoriety in the industry. If you look at Instagram, she got pictures with other stars. So she thought that he was gonna leave Tasha, get with her, because she probably thinks she looked better than Tasha, and she was gonna be, get fame or whatever. And that's not gonna happen, Miss Mamas. It ain't gonna happen. He's not gonna leave her because that's his meal ticket. And what do you have that she has? This woman been in the industry for all these years. She's still gonna have that. You have nothing to give him. But besides, what's keep your legs close to Mary Penn, right? When Nene used to say. Well, anyway, this lady now she's on the interview circuit. She's interviewed with Tasha K, showing 5 years of receipts with this man. Do I believe her? Yeah, I believe her. Are you special? No. On top of that, which I don't wish this on anyone, you're grown. You have 3 children, but she claims she could have had 3 children with him. But unfortunately, either she aborted or miscarried, or I'm not sure. Ma'am, that's all on you. I don't get when these women start feeling like it's cool to come out because you're sleeping with married men and like you're supposed to get some type of reward for it. You knew you were wrong. How would you feel if that was your husband, but you don't care? You want what Tasha got. You don't have nothing to offer like that lady. So how could you want her life? And of course, Tasha's going to be upset about it. The side chick got mad because Tasha said on her interview something about there is no child. Well, you don't have a child. So what do you want her to say? And the bad thing about it, y'all, in this whole mix of mess, now Tasha is coming out with another solo project, only his gospel. And I believe it's supposed to be with Motown gospel. I'm not saying she cannot sing. I think Tasha got a lot of healing to do. A lot of she got to accept that's going on with her. Whatever, in her mind, that she's always bringing up her image. And now that she's lost this weight, you still don't seem like you happy with something because you're still bringing up stuff that happened 20 years ago. You gotta either let it go and let God heal and move on. Now you got all this drama coming out with your sister, with other people's in escape again, this mistress, alleged mistress, and you're trying to bring out a gospel album. I don't know how it's gonna work, y'all, but I think it's gonna go good. I just don't know. I mean, I don't know. I think you might have been better picking R&B and trying to pick gospel, and you still, to me, seem like you're upset and you're angry. I mean, the biggest thing to me when you trying to be in gospel is lead with love. I don't know. It's different than like when who was that? Mary. They've been out for numbers of years, and then when Tina husband cheated on her, of course she was angry, but she had that show to kind of show it. Then she went through all that traumatic stuff. She was going where she wanted to get them. Then they start healing, going to counseling, showing all that. And that's they've been in gospel. So that she had that audience built up in gospel. I don't know how they're gonna accept her over in that genre. Now when you bring in drama and madness, who knows? 'Cause sometimes the church people can be the most judgmental folks. I don't know. But that's a lot of mess and drama with Escape, which is, that ain't even probably the half of it. Because not only did the alleged mistress talk to Tasha K, then her husband calls her. Why would he do that? I don't know. Sounding big stupid, big dumb. I'm like, why? Talking about he was an alleged fixer for people in the industry. I'm like, come on, son. All he evaded the questions if he was supposed to be cheating. She told him that she scrolled through 5 years of pictures, texts, cash apps, and that the Mistress wasn't the only woman that came forward. It's two other women and they don't know about each other. So this is gonna be some mess. Then the husband, to take the heat off him, says that allegedly Todd, Candy's husband, then he also said allegedly that Tamika, Tasha's sister, sent him nudes. You're messing up everything. I don't know how Escape gonna survive after this. Then he even put Tiny in it, talking about Tiny's in trouble. Now we know allegedly what last year or so, Tiny and Ti was going through that thing with that lawsuits was supposed to be coming towards them, but magically somehow they disappeared. I ain't want to gossip. You ain't heard it from me. I don't know. Something always happens to me with different people in Hollywood. They may do something, they be in trouble. Sometimes they have to pay, sometimes they don't. Sometimes things just go away. But now she's throwing he throwing Tiny in it. And you know how Ti is. But Ti got a lot going on right now. He just lost his partner, his real close partner that started Grand Hustle. So he ain't got time to like really address this man right now. But you better believe if you keep putting Tiny in him, you know Ti gonna get with his ass expeditiously. He's going to address it. I don't know how Escape is going to survive all this drama and madness. SWV seemed like the not the boring part of the show because I like wholesome things. They're really wholesome, calm, you know. Only kind of thing that we heard from SWV is Coco coming out saying that she was diagnosed being bipolar, which you could kind of see that on their other show because Coco will pop off she will pop off on you. Coco pops off. You know, her mood swings did kind of switch before. My girl can sing, but you know, she said she got some help for that. And her son, he's trying to sing, and he didn't want to go back to being a and going back to dentistry school, and that was kind of something emotional for him because I think he didn't want to disappoint his grandmother and his mom. And that's pretty much nothing really big with the SWV side. But we're gonna see what's gonna happen tonight, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all some more of my some more of my comments or my reviews of what I think is going on with Escape and SWV. Because Escape got a lot of mess going on, a lot of drama. And I don't think Rocky really wanted with these people. Why you trying to throw other people under the bus because you messing up? Why you lying on Ty? We ain't heard nothing about Ty being with no transgender. We have not heard that. Talking about Tiny about to be in trouble. Don't nobody want to hear Tip going off on you. Because he going to go off on your ass. It's going to happen. Tamika sending him pictures. I don't believe that. If anything, she don't even like you. You cast her checks. Come on now. I don't know, y'all, but that's my take of what's going on with the Queens R&B. Escape got too much drama. They need to get to the bag, get that money, and let all this mess go. All right, y'all. I'll come back. I'll holler at y'all soon. Peace. And forgive my voice. Remember, I told y'all I went to see New Edition last night. And when I tell y'all New Edition don't owe me nothing, they got down with the get down. That legacy tour is worth the money. Here in Detroit, we had Tank, Guy, Keith Sweat, and then New Edition to close the show out. Tank got down. He was really great. He did really good. He was good. Guy came on. They performed. You could tell they haven't toured in a while. And then, of course, they're a little bit older. But hey, they did a good job. Keith Sweat performed. He even mentioned about people talking about he be getting drunk on stage. He was like, I know people keep talking about me drinking on the internet. And then he was like, people used to say I was a beggar. You know, he just made a few little jokes or whatever. But him and Teddy Riley, they did a set together. And I never even realized that Keith Sweat had made so many songs for other people. I have to give him his credit. Like, yeah, what's that song? Meeting in My Bedroom for that one group that he produced. It was a lot of songs him and Teddy Riley was playing. Guess either they wrote them, brought them together, or he wrote the hits or whatever. And of course, I seen New Edition last year, but they really improved this year. And Bobby Brown's vocals is so much better. He may not be dancing, of course, because of the weight, but we ain't gonna get down on him because at least he's not doing drugs. But his voice is awesome. Johnny looking better. He lost weight since last year. He is better because him and Bobby was from the side. You couldn't tell who was who. But yeah, they looking good. I didn't. The age is finally catching up with the rest of the guys. You can really see the age now. But they performed. It was awesome. They did a good show. So yeah, that was my review for y'all for SWV and Escape. And I'm gonna come back. I think I'm gonna do something for y'all for Power with Tariq and them and Snowfall. All right, y'all. Peace. I'll be back.